Alrighty guys, this is Death Machine USA and I wanted to make a part 2 video on the matchmaker scam that is going on that I don't agree with. And right now I am currently working on the French destroyer line and I'm trying to grind the tank. As you can see, I'm stock. I still have the stock gun, and I don't have the top tier gun and tracks. But what happened was when I started grinding this tank, I was doing really well. I won 4 in a row, and then I immediately started to lose. And just to show you guys what happens in Matchmaker, and to show you the inequality in this, I want to break it down. So hopefully Wargaming will see this, and I want them to prove me wrong, which I doubt they can, because this is already figured out their little matchmaker math. So basically what happened was we lost. And as you can see, the score, it was pretty one-sided. And so I'm going to show you why. Once you start to win, matchmaker starts to rig itself against you. So here I do about 1,120 damage. I kill 2 tanks, and one of the tanks was the top player on the other team named Reginaldo. So anyhow, here's my win rate, and 50.84, and that's due to a lot of factors like this, like matchmaker. And we have Matthias Patton, who has a 50.61 ratio. And now we go down to the Crusader, and he has a 52.20 win ratio. And now as we go down, we have the Leopard, and this is where you start to see the inequality. 47.42 is his win ratio for Robert E. Lee. Now we go down to MTFS, and we have a 46.25 victory ratio. Now we go down to the B1 time phase, and he has a 45.19 ratio. And last but not least, Death Slayer, who has a 45.78. And so now let's look at the score. So as we can see, I did some damage. Matthias had 932, Black Rider had 545, Robert E. Lee had 220, and he killed a tank that I was pounding on. And MTFS had 149 damage. Time phase, 0 damage. And Death Slayer was actually AFK. He basically went AFK. And so we're going to lose. The average win rate on this team is 48.3%. So here's our opposing team, and this is the inequality that I want to talk about. And we're going to go a little bit deeper into this so I can show you guys why Matchmaker needs to be more transparent. So Reginald, he's a veteran player. He has 12,000 battles, and his win rate's 58.18. All right. And then we have Canada 1 EH. He has a 58.99% win rate, and he has 20,000 battles. So he's a veteran player. He's been around, and he knows all the tricks and trade. And again, guys, this is tier 5. And then I'm not going to mention this guy's name because he shouldn't have this name, but he has a 47.38% rating and only 629 battles. So now Justin, he has a 55.41% and close to 20,000 battles. Now we have Fine for U56, and he in his Stug, and he has a 46.24 win ratio and 1,000 battles. So now we go down to the Crusader, and he has a 43.21%. So this is a fairly new player. And Robert, this guy, player 143 for short, he has a 46.12 average. So he's like, somewhat new. But their average of their team is 50.83. So now let's look at the score. So as you can see, I took out their top player. So, but my other players got wiped out because that left there was just better players on the other team with more battles, and the difference is can be seen as just 3%, but we're sub 40%. We are under 40% win rate as a team. So the cards are stacked against me. So no matter how good of a game I have, more than likely I'm going to lose, and especially in a stock tank. And so as you can see, I did the best that I could. And let's go to details. I did what I could as far as trying to win the game, and I was able to do 8 shots. But as you can see, guys, the matchmaker, what it does, it'll repeat the cycle. It'll start trying to keep me around 50%, and basically to make the grind harder for me. So will expend some premium time, which ironically I have some free premium time that expired. So I do 1 hour certificates. And so I have another theory, which I could be wrong, but I think when you're on premium time, it actually increases the times where the stack is decked against you even harder, because it knows it has to reward you higher credits and higher XP. But as you can see, guys, look at the score. Do you notice Time Phase has 0 damage, and we have a AFK in M4. So right there, it's like playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tanks against 7. So is that really fair? Is that really equitable? How am I supposed to win when I'm already 5 tanks down right off the bat of the game? And I feel like wargaming needs a fixed matchmaker. If someone has a high amount of AFKs, which it looks like this kid does, Dessler has a lot of AFKs. He has, if you look at his military honor, he has 4 AFKs according to this, if this is accurate, in inactivity to battle. And so this guy has a habit of being AFK, and that's just in the last few battles probably. So now here we have a loss. And the loss isn't because of me being an inferior player. There was just a superior team, and we had basically 2 AFK players in Time Phase and Death Slayer. So I want to ask Wargaming. So why do you not put at the beginning of the game the average win rate to be even, or to be transparent and posted before the match? Because obviously this is a scheme for the grind to be harder, to purchase premium time. And this is a repeatable cycle, guys. You can't deny the math, and I wanted to show you all the proof, because I know some are getting frustrated, and I know that I find it frustrating when I can't have a good game and I'm doing the best that I can. And then you got these supposed unicoms that are using Discord, rigging the matches by using Discord, which is fine. I think that's a good idea, and that's the way to beat the system. But anyhow, guys, I just wanted to show you proof, and so you can see the average type of match when you start to lose is not a coincidence. It's an algorithm. It's a program. That's part of matchmaker. Forget about what they tell you about tiers and types and vehicles. It's not true. It goes by this statistic. It goes by win rate mostly. And I wish they would modify it. If I am wrong, then they need to post the average win rate before the battle. But I can tell you for a fact that for a few matches I will be sub 40% until they stick me with the good teams, so I can get another hot streak going, so I don't get discouraged and I keep playing the game, and struggle at a 50% win rate, which that's all fine and dandy, guys. And I wanted to show you that I'm not making this up. Anyway, guys, if you have any questions, leave comments below in the bottom section, and thanks for your time.